Here we go. This video is titled, I'm Living America. And if you're watching this Illuminati, or Rothschilds in particular, Rothschilds, look up the Rothschilds, or the Rockefellers, you little fellers, Rockefellers, look them up. They're very horrible people. I'm leaving America. I want to leave America, and I'm going to do everything in my power to leave and move anywhere safe, safer than the Bay, safer than where I live now, because in the upcoming years, it's gonna be all out hell. If you didn't know that, they're adding, if you don't know this yet, they're adding guard towers with snipers at Walmarts. They're doing this. And you don't know it because they don't tell the masses this. Where we live now, where I live, they're not doing this yet. But in more gun-happy states, they're more paranoid, so they're doing it more there first. Like Mississippi, North Carolina, they're doing it in more, they're not doing it as much in South America, they're doing it more in North America. Or it might be the opposite. They're doing it where I'm not, but they're going to do it where I am. You can't think you're safe forever. If you go on social media, here's the thing I just learned today. I learned that you may think this is far-fetched, but it's completely true. If you are a person who can notice things, my little sister doesn't like mentioning that she can notice things, but sometimes she'll bring out that she does notice things. People who can notice things do notice that celebrities randomly change sometimes. They'll disappear for a year, come back, be completely different. Their faces will kind of change. Their appearances will change. They will change. And you won't know why. They'll disappear. Where did they go? They'll be a new person. Why? I ask why. So I asked that today. Why does that happen? Apparently, for a very long time, cloning and chipping has existed. That really exists. Look it up. Celebrities have confessed that they have been cloned. Nicki Minaj confessed it on her Twitter account. There's this blonde Asian singer who, she confessed a lot that she was cloned. They killed her and cloned her. What they do in this cloning process is they're able to take the memories from the person they kill and put it in a new clone, and then put a chip inside the clone of the new body, and then control that person to do whatever they want because they can control you through a chip. If you have a chip in someone, you can taser them. If they don't do, it's just like an animal. If they don't do what you want, you taser them or you shock them. She complains on her Twitter that the itchiness, the pain in my arm, because I'm complaining on my Twitter about the Illuminati. That's proof right there. Yet people still say, oh, this site said propaganda. People are starting to awaken to the fact that this propaganda that they throw in our face and say is fake is actually real. Shia LaBeouf was one of the victims, by the way. As if you didn't notice that he just randomly changed, if you didn't notice that, how he went crazy, how he thought his career was over, how he changed completely. He was a great actor, and then they said he has every one that they clone, they say has a mental illness, was on drugs. They give a shitty reason. They give a stupid reason. And then they do that. Yes, yes. So that's another thing that made me like, oh, well, fuck America. Like, wow, you guys really are that fucked up to do that? Yeah. Then they said there were like certain like mythical people that once controlled us and that still exist. And I'm like, that's bullshit. I go on Google, I type the name in, a Niels or something. There's fossils of them. There's giant fucking fossils of them. They're giant people, like Attack on Titans. They're giant fucking warriors. And they're there. They're right there. There's proof of it. There's even one in modern day that's standing next to a dude. And they're not much bigger than us. They're just like a little bit bigger than the La Rock Johnson. It's like if you're on steroids, but you're on mega steroids. You're like way taller than a normal person. Way, maybe like 8 foot tall. Yeah. I was just flooded with all this like amazing negative information today. Like this is actually happening. I knew a bunch of terrible things were happening in the world, but and did anyone ever notice back then, like I mean like 2006, pretty sure, how Katy Perry just changed? She had this complexion of a nice, innocent, smart girl. She was good at singing and she meant something and she was nice. Then she turned into this retarded, makeup, fuck-faced thing. Didn't no one notice that? When I mentioned that when I was younger and I mentioned that to my family, why does Katy Perry look different? Everyone in my family was like, she looks the same to me. That's because you can't notice anything. You guys don't notice things. My mom may be intuitive, but she can't notice shit. You gotta be able to notice things. Look up the Rockefellers and look up the Rothschilds. Look them up. They're really into incest. And I'm not kidding. They are the family. The Rothschilds are the ones, sorry, it's on a piece of paper right here. They own the world. They're the richest family on the planet. $650 billion. I even wrote on a little piece of paper. Rothschilds. They have sex in the family so they can keep the royal family in blood. They don't give any of the money to the females in the family. Only the men. They pass royalty to the men. The only way the females can get the money is if they have sex with a male cousin. Isn't that yummy? Yeah, that's a nice fact. They control the price of gold. They controlled the price. The Rothschilds have controlled the price of gold since the 1919. As in, they control how gold goes up and down. So in 1919, they could buy as much gold as they wanted because they could put the price at anything. And they still control it. So yeah, they pretty much are the gods of everything. They own the Federal Reserve. So they're getting your tax dollars. You're not giving it to some federal place. You're giving it to a person. By the way. Oh, the Rothschilds have funded every war, by the way. Look that up. Don't just disagree with me. Look that up before you disagree. Look it up. Don't disagree. Just look it up. They have funded literally every war to make more money. Because paranoia equals revenue. Okay. The other richest families in the world are Warburg, Kissinger, Soros, Walker, Summers, Blankenfin, Salmon. Peace.